So let's talk about meditation and why Black people should meditate. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Discover Yogi, and I am back with my day 20 vlog for Black History Month. And it is also Meditative Monday. And so, like I said before in my previous videos, I didn't want to completely abandon my Meditative Monday series, so I'm adding it in with my Black History Month vlogs as well. And so in my Meditative Monday series, we explore any and everything that you can meditate on in your meditation time. And so today I want to talk about the importance of meditation for Black people. But first I want to talk about a few of the myths or the perceptions of meditation from Black people. And then I'm going to tell you why we should meditate. And so I think the first perception or the first myth around meditation is that it is a religious practice and that you're chanting and calling on maybe like demonic spirits, or you're calling to certain spirits, certain gods as you're meditating. And that could be the furthest from the truth that I know. So I think a lot of it comes from the fact that a lot of Black people come from a Christian background. And of course, they're thinking that maybe you're chanting to spirits, or you're channeling certain spirits that aren't supposed to be channeled. And also, I think the view of meditation for Christians is different. So we always talk about prayer and meditation, and meditation meaning to meditate on the word or the Bible, but it's not talking about actual meditation, actually sitting to gain control of your thoughts, especially your thoughts about God. And so I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions about meditation. First off, it is not a religious practice at all. It may seem like it was linked to a religion, but it is not. Anyone can practice meditation, and the benefits are endless. And so I just wanted to clear that up. It's not demonic. You're not channeling different spirits. You're just basically gaining control of your thoughts. You are trying to recognize your thoughts and make sure that they are not gaining control of you. Because of course, thoughts become things. And so if you can control your thoughts right where they are, you can stop a lot of things from happening in your life. And so I also have a blog post that actually outlines a few of the myths that are associated with meditation. And I will link that down below, and you guys can go on my website and read that post. And just excuse my website, guys, because I haven't done a lot of blog posts in a while. So just excuse all the dust particles around the website and just read the article and let me know what you think. I will be releasing new content soon and relaunching my website, so you guys look out for that. So while you're there, just subscribe and you can stay in the loop with me. And so ultimately, meditation is recognizing your thoughts. So taking the time to actually recognize what you're thinking, recognize that you are thinking, and then trying to gain control of your thoughts so that they don't control you. And I think that meditation is also thought of as helping to clear your thoughts and clear your mind. And it could be true, but what you're doing first and ultimately is you are recognizing your thoughts, you're gaining control of them. And once you gain control of them, you can actually let them go. And so I think that's where the clearing process comes in. That's when you can think of it as a clearing practice. And coming from someone who experiences anxiety and overthinking all the time, meditation helps me to gain control of all the thoughts running through my mind, and helps me to be able to let some of them go so that I can create more space in my head so that I can think straight. And so meditation is also a great practice for you to include mantras and affirmations. And they actually help you to create a positive inner voice for yourself. Because when we have bad thoughts, we have thoughts that make us worry about different things, it's usually because we're listening to the voice in our head that's telling us we can't do it, or that we should worry about this, instead of letting our thoughts be positive so that we can turn it around in those moments. Because like I said before, thoughts become things. So you're thinking of something bad will probably happen. And it's all about just changing that voice, that inner voice, changing your inner voice to a more positive one. And so even if you're thinking of it from a Christian perspective, just think about whatever topic you're studying in your Bible, just make that into an affirmation so that you can repeat it to yourself, because once you start repeating things, that's when you start to believe it, and that's when it starts to stick. And so you can use your meditation time to help what you're studying stick in your head so that it can be with you all the rest of the day and the week. And that's what I use meditation for, is to help to reinforce those thoughts so that they stick in my head, especially when you're facing different situations throughout the day or the week. When they come up, you can always come back to your affirmation or whatever you were studying in your meditation time, and it will help you to create that positive voice and have that positive reinforcement so that you can turn your thoughts around and keep going and keep your head held high. But I will let you know, guys, that it is hard. Meditation is hard. When I first started meditating, I felt like I had more thoughts than what I started with. And so just know that when you're starting out, if you are having a lot of thoughts running through your head, and if you're finding it hard to kind of clear some of that space, that it's okay. That it's a process that you have to continue to practice. So if you're, meditating for the first time and you feel like you failed, you haven't. You're actually taking the steps to help you to create that space and create a practice for you to actually recognize your thoughts, and that is progress in itself. And so you'll find that it gets easier over time. It definitely gets easier. I can let you know that for sure. My practice looks a lot different than it did when I first started. So now I can actually gain control of my thoughts, and I can actually let them go a lot easier than I did in the beginning. And so I hope that encourages you to at least try, and to at least keep trying over and over again. And it doesn't have to be long. You see people doing it for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. If you can get 5 minutes in, that is an accomplishment. Usually I started off with 5 minutes, and then I gradually moved up to like 7. And then right now I'm at like about 10, because that's all that my attention span can handle. And so you just have to figure out what's good for you. And so now on to the real reason that I did this video, why Black people should meditate. So meditation helps you to control your stress and reduce your stress level. We live in a country where we are hated for our skin color, and where we have to work twice as hard with very limited resources, and where we have to decipher the actions of other people. So we have to be alert and know how to perceive the actions that people are performing to us. And so you have to know when people are being racist towards you or not. You have to know whether they're discriminating against you or not. And you have to be able to perceive how they feel about you so that you can act accordingly, if that makes sense. And so meditation helps us to be able to recognize our thoughts, control our thoughts, keep us grounded, even in a society where we feel like losing it every day. It helps us to speak positively about ourselves, even in a society where we are looked at in a negative light in the media. And it helps us to have these affirmations and mantras that help us to create that positive inner talk and keeps our heads held high. It helps us to know that no matter what, we are still wonderful. We still can do whatever we put our minds to. We may have to work twice as hard at it, but we can do it. And that is why I highly suggest meditation. And so that's it. You guys let me know what you think about meditation. Have you tried it before? Do you have a regular meditation practice? Are you scared of meditation? Do you have the same perceptions that I highlighted earlier in this video? Or how do you view meditation? What do you use it for? How would you use it if you were to start? And what resources do you think you would need to start? And so let me know down in the comments. We'll have a discussion about it, and I'll see if I can provide you guys with more resources on meditation below in the description bar. And remember, I'll be back tomorrow with my day 21 vlog for Black History Month. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also tap the bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. Follow me on all of my socials and visit my website thiscurvyyogi.com for even more exclusive content. So I will see you guys soon.